Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Battlefield video. Finally, man, after such a long wait, so much hype, we have got our hands on the Battlefield beta. This, what you're seeing here in the background, is me and one of my good buddies, Ter, going on a rampage in this game. You can't hear it in game, but we're in Discord, like communicating and stuff, and pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot believe I missed that shot the way I did, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about what I think about the first quote-unquote week of the Battlefield beta. I'm gonna give you my feedback and thoughts on the whole game as it stands right now. And we're gonna talk about what this means for Battlefield in the long term. Okay. And also we're gonna discuss the stuff that's been going on in the community, or I say community in quotations, but all the people who are coming in from Call of Duty, talking about what people think this game needs and stuff. But well, yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. So right now, what I think about the game in the beta, what's going on. So far, I've been having a lot of fun for what it is now. Dare I say, it's ready to release. Not for real, it's really cool. The gunplay feels really good. The maps flow pretty good. And the only main issues that I do have with the game are sometimes this doesn't always happen. This isn't a frequent occurrence. Very rarely, if I'm too close to like something where like something's getting destroyed, let's say like a house, and there's like too much going on my screen, the frames will drop. I've had only one instance where the destruction of a building made my game crash. That's pretty much it. Aside from that, I do have some UI stuff that I would like to see addressed, because trying to edit your loadout or even editing your settings is too much. Like, they need to, I don't want to say that they need to simplify it. They need to make it easier to navigate the menus and explain what certain things do. Because this game, if you get into it and you don't know the settings, or you know how to mess with the settings, because it's one of those games where you have to really like dial in your settings so you can do good, it's gonna give you a hard time. I've seen people say that they've taken like an hour or two just on settings trying to get everything right, and yeah, totally 100% agree with that. Another thing that's been bothering me that is kind of annoying is they need to turn off the vehicle assistance for like the helicopters, because someone who's wanting to learn how to fly a helicopter, or someone who has experience flying helicopters in past games, it is very different. It is very, it feels weird trying to fly a plane, and I want to be able to customize my buttons specifically for when I fly a chopper, for when I drive a tank or a land vehicle or my plane, because there's different, I want to use different controller configurations for that stuff. Yeah, that's what I want to do. If there is a setting like that, I haven't noticed it, I haven't seen it. By the way, another thing too, if you've seen my aim's like all weird, there is no aim assists. Very little aim assist. It's like very minimal in this game, which I think is a good thing. I am a console player, and I'm not against but minimizing the strength of aim assist in the game. So yeah, it'll definitely add more skill, more control over your guns and everything. I definitely do love it. It's super cool. And yeah, as far as the 3 maps that we've played, out of all of them, I would say I am a huge fan of Cairo, except when I have to fight on sea. I like Liberation Peak as well, and the last one, I mean, for me they're fun, but the last one, I forget what it's called. It's an urban map. I wanna like it, but it's just not like, I don't think I've gotten used to the flow of that map. No, I have. It just feels weird to play, and it's too tight and too. It's weird. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't want to say I'm not a big fan. I do like the map. It's just not my. It's not my cup of tea, at least right now. I haven't adjusted to it to like it, you know. So that's that. Out of the 3, that's my least favorite map. I forget what it's called. But aside from that, the gunplay feels really tight. The graphics look phenomenal, dude. Like, These graphics look super real, and I absolutely love it. I love the way how very detailed the destruction is. Super cool. As far as anything network related, I mean, I haven't noticed anything too crazy. I mean, when I was playing the first time on Thursday, I did have issues with like ping, but I don't know if that was a service or if that was just me. Because sometimes like it is just me, since I live upstairs and my router's like downstairs and stuff. It's very hard to get signal here sometimes. What else? Aside from that, I've been having fun with the game. Super cool. I love watching what other players think of the game. And not gonna lie, I'm kind of laughing at the people who are like, don't pre-order, don't pre-order, don't pre-order, because those are the same people who were like on day 1 or day 2. Not saying all of them. Some of them immediately folded and just pre-ordered the Phantom Edition, which I understand you all like don't wanna pay $80 for a game, but like you all pre-order like the deluxe edition or the Phantom Edition, and that's like $100. So like, huh? Doesn't make sense to me, but I love it. I love that there's a lot of love for this game. Battlefield's been a huge part of my channel. When I had just started like playing Battlefield 4 and stuff, played every Battlefield since, and I love to see the game doing good. This is super awesome. I am excited to see what the final product is gonna look like. I love the little challenges they have in the beta for like getting exclusive gear. Like you have to perform a certain amount of spots, get a certain amount of revives. I'm curious to see what we're gonna be able to play with next weekend. But overall, this weekend's been solid. I played a lot of Conquest. Yesterday, a lot of my buddies who are a part of GOBC hopped on. We played Breakthrough. Fucking me, Moonpie, Terror, Wood, we're tearing it up. We had a Breakthrough match where overall in the squad we got like over 100 kills. We were just fucking things up. It was super cool, super fun. We played Conquest and stuff. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of like annoying is having to fix your settings for like when you get into the game. But once you get through it, like it's super fun. Another thing that I want to touch up on vehicles. Vehicles feel really good. They feel very strong. I like it. That needs to be the case. They feel like if you're in the battlefield and there's no engineer near you, you need to run away, because that will mess you up. I like that. I think you're gonna see it here in a bit. Me and Terry go on a push towards F, and we just obliterate things, dude. Me, as soon as I get in this tank, I love it. It feels very strong. It feels punchy. It feels menacing. I'm all for it. I love it. I've flown a bit, but I wouldn't recommend them. Like I said, the vehicle assistance is on, and I couldn't find where to turn it off because I want to just learn to fly it just like as is, but haven't had the chance to do that. And then talking about the A gun, I know you saw the A gun there. It feels weird that it's bursted. I would rather have them the full auto thing, so you can so you can gun down like planes and stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what they'll do with that later on. As far as everything else goes, man, really fun. Having a lot of fun in the game. I really do think Battlefield is gonna do really good this year. And you wanna know something? I said this in a previous video. It might have even been a short. But Call of Duty is fucked for like the next like 2 or 3 years. Because we have Black Ops 7 coming out. And I don't want to start that like, oh, Call of Duty's better. No, they're both good games. They have their things. They have like their unique mechanics that make them interesting, right? By the way, what's coming up is just an absolute massacre. I try and lead the push in F, and super awesome. Anyways, Call of Duty, Battlefield is Battlefield. The only thing they have in common is that they're shooters and they're kind of like arcadey, kind of. Battlefield goes for like a more Milsim-esque type thing, which I do like. I do like a little bit of the realism, but it's still on the arcadey side. And I'm hoping to see that Call of Duty learns from all this, because with Black Ops 7 coming out, and a suspected reboot coming out in 2028, I am thinking that They already have the next few games lined up in development, so if they haven't started, that is. I think Call of Duty is going to be in trouble for a few years. I say that, but then like a lot of people don't trust EA, myself included, and they can mess it up, so that could be a thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Battlefield's gonna be strong this time around. It's gonna be good so long as they keep a good live service. Which, by the way, for those of you who are saying it doesn't have like a battle pass or anything yet, they don't have it yet. It is gonna come with a battle pass. It is gonna come with a store. It is gonna come with a battle royale. This has been common knowledge for like a long time. And yeah, that's pretty much what we gotta say about that. Don't be surprised. Don't be like, oh my god, this game is ruined by microtransactions. It's always been planned for the game, so. Yeah, this is me trying to fly. It's very weird. I don't know why you add a plane, like a fighter plane, without any missiles for like air to air. But I mean, it is what it is. I need to learn to get used to it. But yeah, it's very weird. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was talking about. Hold on. Yeah, I think Battlefield's gonna be strong these next few years, so long as they keep like a good live service. And yeah, moving on from that, because I'm doing this live and I want to do it in like one take. So yeah. Anyways, going on to what the community's been talking about. So there have been a lot of people talking that streamers shouldn't ruin the game, and to an extent, I do kind of agree with that. Because the kind of streamers that are coming in to try Battlefield 6 are people for like Battle Royale or people from Call of Duty. And they're trying to implement their own stuff into this game. I am going to agree with the community in this and say that DICE needs to be careful who they listen to when it comes to feedback. Because a lot of what Battlefield players want, your main Battlefield community, what they want is a Battlefield that stays true to form and doesn't pander to like what certain creators say just because it boosts the game or whatever. I like the way the game feels. It's slower, it feels sluggish, it feels really cool. The movement doesn't feel super fast. This game doesn't need to be super like twitchy like in Call of Duty, and that's something a lot of streamers have complained about. And this game just needs to be, they know the identity that this game has, they need to stick to it. They need to not sacrifice it for what other big streamers may have said, you know. They need to just listen, not only like this, I'm not saying all streamers don't have any bad, like, I'm not saying that streamers don't have any good things to bring to the game. I think they do, but they need to be very selective with what feedback they choose to take in, you know. A lot of the big ones going around is like SQC saying that this deserves like a ranked mode and stuff. Like what? No. For those of you who don't know, I'm gonna drop a little bit of history with you in Battlefield. Battlefield around Battlefield 4 tried becoming like an esport, and they ended up implementing these competitive game modes. Like there was a game mode similar to Search and Destroy, but you had 3 MCOMs, you had 2 teams. I think there were 3 MCOMs, and you had a bomb. You had to take the bomb and blow up all 3 of them, all 3 MCOMs. And they tried making it like a big thing. You had like limited respawns or 1 life, 1 kill, like 1 life game modes and stuff. It didn't work out. Battlefield tried so hard to be like competitive in that sense, and like they tried competing with like the esports when the esports scene was a huge thing, and it just wasn't. It never worked. They never worked out, and I hope they don't try and make Battlefield competitive, because they've already tried that, and it's something I don't think people want a repeat of, because they're gonna have to change a lot of what makes this game good, and a lot of people don't want that as it is. So yeah, that's kind of what I have to say. Just be selective with who you take feedback from, and listen to the overall community. Like, listen to what they have to say. Obviously, if they're being super rude, don't listen to that, but overall, just listen to what the wider audience has to say. Just because a streamer has like numbers and they're bringing so many views into the game, awesome, but at the end of the day, it is your game. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you need to not sacrifice the identity, because the community has always wanted a game like this. So yeah, all in all, the game is good. Highly recommend you check out the beta. If you haven't been able to play it this weekend, wait for next weekend. Super fun. And there's gonna be more content coming from Battlefield 6. I do have another video that I'm gonna make probably throughout the week. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. This is AG Gaming signing off, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.